Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about Lil Nas X because once again he is the topic of discussion because of a video that he recently put out, and then y'all know he did a performance at the BET Awards. I did not see it. All I know is he was kissing, him and another man was kissing. That's all I know. And people went crazy about that. Now, you have one set of people. I'm talking to two sets of people today. You had a set of people who believe that Lil Nas X is pushing an agenda with same-sex relationships. And then you also have the other people I'm talking to is my kids watch him. Them people, right? So, first I'm going to start with the people who saying that he's pushing this agenda of same-sex relationships. If we think about Lil Nas X, okay, so he came onto the scene with, with the kid anthem, because every child I knew, every child I seen was, yeah, I'm gonna take my bus and like from 2-year-olds, like everybody knew the little song, right? Came in catering to children. And then all of a sudden, after he put that song out, he got all this popularity. He was came out of nowhere. That's the difference, but we're not even gonna get into how that happened. But yeah, he was at all these little elementary schools performing this little song. Anywhere there was kids, it was him performing that song. So he went from Old Town Road, catering to children, have the biggest children fan base at the time, because if you know anything about kids, they're gonna get what they want majority of the time. So if your fan base is children, you already on, because the kids is gonna convince their parents to buy whatever it is you are selling. So he went from this right here, Old Town Road, to this. Excuse me. Woo. Apparently in this new video he put out, well, skipping over what he did with the Nike shoes and that little video with the devil horns and all that good stuff, but he went from that to this, where he basically had a shower scene in this new video, with all naked black men in there, just grinding on the floor, just doing all kind of unnecessary things, right? To promote a song or to promote the video, whatever. Now, I personally did not watch the entire video. I kind of like fast forward through it just to get a screenshot for this video, but I didn't sit there and just watch the entire video like that, because I'm not trying to watch men in the shower doing all of that. That's just not my thing, right? So, for all the people, and this right here put everybody in a frenzy, everybody upset, and everybody want to say he's pushing an agenda and he's this, he's that. What I want people to understand is Lil Nas X is not the only one pushing the same sex relationship agenda. So this is basically what I'm saying. If people want to be mad at Lil Nas X for doing what he did with another man, then you got to keep that same energy for this. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion did the same exact thing, but just with females. So if you don't want your kid, even though Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion do not cater to children, they still pushing the same agenda, right? So if you're mad at this, you got to be mad at this. And not necessarily mad, it's just the fact that it's just unnecessary. Like, you don't have to, like, that kind of visual do not have to go with the song, right? So, and that's what everybody, that's what these rappers, they got these girls in the video shaking their butts and Everything. They be half naked. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. You ain't got to do all that to sell your song. Like everybody who's basically overselling sex in a video, it's all unnecessary. So again, if you want to be mad at this, you got to be mad at Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion too for their little video they did, cause they were grinding all on each other. I mean, look at this mess. It's mess to me. Then Normani, I don't know, whatever her name is, she put out a new video. I saw people talking about it. So I was like, let me go and watch it. When they got the Cardi B part, I was like, I get that the song is about wild things, whatever. But why do you have to have this same thing in the video? Like, what was the purpose? First of all, to me, Cardi B part is unnecessary. But why? It's the same agenda. The whole entertainment industry is pushing the same narrative. It's not just Lil Nas X. It's not just Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. It's everything. Everything. So, what people have to realize is this is Hollywood. A lot of that stuff is fake. And we shouldn't even just put our energy in it. If we don't like it, we just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Because it's ridiculous and it's getting out of hand and it's unnecessary. And I'm not even talking about just the same sex agenda. I'm talking about all of it. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody getting murdered. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody getting I don't want nobody twerking booties and breasts out hanging out. All of that is unnecessary and we don't need it. We just cannot give our energy to it. Like, think about Bobby Smurder. That fool had one hit that I can remember. All I can remember is him saying, Mitch caught a body about a week ago. Like, literally. That's all I remember. I can't even remember the chorus to the song. Like, I don't even know. Like, I know the beat went hard. I can't even think of the name of the dang on song. But he went to jail for what, allegedly murdering somebody or something like that, or not snitching on a friend that he knew did something. But you see, they rolled out the red carpet for him. How does that even make sense? Most of the time when you have one hit, you disappear. Back in, the 90s and early 2000s, you was just one hit wonder. You went on about your business. You was not getting a red carpet rolled out for you when you only had one hit. People don't even remember you no more. Like, what? So again, all of it is unnecessary. So again, everybody was mad at Lil Nas X about this performance. This is the male version. This is the female version. It's all the same thing. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. All the same thing. So if you want to be mad at, or you want to be in a hoorah and a frenzy about what Lil Nas X did, you got to have that same energy for Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Don't be sitting over here twerking on Meg Thee Stallion Cardi B song, but mad at Lil Nas X. Or don't sit here and watch this video, because it turned you on, whatever reason, but then mad at this because it don't. Because there's some people who like this kind of stuff. So again, energy. Put your energy towards something else and stop paying attention to these people, because a lot of these people are fake. A lot of these agendas are put out there to get you to do something that they're really not doing. That's why you always hear rappers talking about they did this, they did that, but it don't even really be about their life. Same thing. It's an agenda. They want you to go out there and be the dummies to do it. A lot of them butts and stuff that people are seeing, they're not real. Y'all see them people butts deflating and belly deflating? Common sense is not real. But then people outside of the industry go and do that same stuff because this person did it. Oh, this person did it. You have to learn to think for yourself because a lot of things y'all think they did, they didn't do. They got the fake butts on sale. It's just a prosthetic. That's why you see stuff deflating, lopsided, all that good stuff. Them butts be looking so hard, don't make no sense. Like, just stop it. But yeah, so for the other folks who say, "Oh, my kid watch him, da da da," and my kid don't need to be seeing it. And for the record, that video that he just put out with them folks in the shower scene, all that good stuff, it is not age restricted. So your kid can see it if they get on YouTube. You do not have to be 18 or older to watch that video. So your kid may see it. So I have a solution to that. I'm finna get to it. For all the people who my kid like him, etc., etc., Lil Nas X knows that his core audience is children. He knows this. The thing is, a lot of the agenda that they have is geared toward children because children are the ones that's easily manipulated. Once you become an adult, especially, if you're a grown adult, you're not finna change your mind about nothing. It is what it is. If this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. Ain't nobody finna influence you to do something else. But children, they're easily manipulated. Not saying that he's manipulating the children, but he's in an industry where a lot of the times they are forced to do a lot of the things that they are doing. So he knows that children is his core audience, right? But the thing is, when people start coming at him about it, he was like, well, y'all kids shouldn't be listened to it anyway. Well, y'all kids, like, you didn't have that same energy when you was at all the elementary schools performing that little song. I mean, not a little song, but performing that song. You didn't have this energy. Like you see here on Twitter, him and Nick Young getting into it. Then he talking about Old Town Road. He said he wasn't going to let his kids listen to it no more. And he said they shouldn't be listening to it no way. You know that he getting into it with all these people on the internet. And this another one who was mad at him about, because he knows that kids is his core. Right? And he basically saying it ain't his job to cater to your kids. Which, I mean, that's true. But at the end of the day, we all know that his core audience is children. And he knows that. And then he gonna say that Old Town Road was about lean and adultery. But kids didn't know that. They're just like the songs from back in the day when that we were singing. We didn't know what it meant until you got older. People be singing Beyonce Ego and don't even know what it's really about. It ain't about somebody having being overly confident or something like that. But people sing it like it is. So you don't have to have that type of visual to get your song across. Because whoever is meant to know what it means will know what it means. Like, it's a lot of songs that I didn't find out what it meant till I got older, adult. At the age to know and understand what it means. And look, everybody know Lil Nas X put out that little old kid book, so he's still catering to the children. And I understand that's what a lot of parents is having a problem with, because you want to cater to children because that's your core. And, the children is going to make the parents buy the product. But then you do, and he was on Elmo. And then you go back and do things like those other videos. Now, to all those, and not even just Lil Nas X. Do y'all remember what they did to cartoons? The cartoons changed as well. But see, the difference between Lil Nas X and the the people from back in the other artists from back in the day, they gave us time to transition. Everybody know Hannah Montana, right? Before, when Hannah Montana was Hannah Montana, she catered to the kids only, right? When Hannah Montana turned into this, she was catering to adults. No parent had to worry about, oh, my kid still like Miley Cyrus and she da 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 da. No parents was complaining, because guess what? She transitioned. She wasn't flip-flopping. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that the parents is having with Lil Nas X. You either want to go for the adults or you want to cater to the kids. You can't do both. You can't. Because when she was Hannah Montana, she was Hannah Montana. When she was Miley Cyrus, she was Miley Cyrus. And she been Miley Cyrus ever since she came an adult, and she stayed that way. Look at JoJo. She was 17, 18, still looking like she not 20, still looking like she 12. She was catering to kids, because she know that's her core. And she kept it like that. But if you want to go flip-flopping, that's when the problems start. Even Mulatto, or Big Lotto, as she called herself now. When she was on the rap game, kids liked her. Right? But when she transitioned to this, to Big Lotto, now she catered to adults. She's not still going back trying to be this person. She's this person now. And that's the same thing Lil Nas X is going to have to do if he don't want to continue to get all this backlash. Because you cannot sit here and do both. It just don't work like that. You have to transition. You either want to be adult or you want to be kid. Which one is it? Pick one. But the agenda that they're pushing, like I say, it's not only Lil Nas X. Look at how they did the cartoons. That's Scooby-Doo. The Scooby-Doo don't even come on no more. But the creator of Scooby-Doo came out and was like, yeah, they're lesbian. Okay. You could have went without knowing that. It don't even come on no more. The younger kids don't even watch Scooby-Doo. So this agenda is being pushed through children. And I understand why parents are so frustrated. Because not only are these cartoons, like SpongeBob, unnecessary. Sailor Moon. I used to watch Sailor Moon as a kid. Now all of a sudden it come back out recently. And they're saying that these two are in a relationship. Like, first of all, they supposed to be saving Earth or finding a crystal. Whatever it is, I forgot what they do in Sailor Moon, but y'all know what they be doing. That ain't got nothing to do with a relationship. And then Arthur, that was like one of my favorite shows. Mr. Radburn was a teacher. Everybody know kids think teachers live at the school. Kids don't know what teachers do outside of the classroom. They'll never see they never even see teachers enter the classroom, because once they come in the classroom, the teacher is already there. When they're leaving the classroom to go home, the teacher is still there. They don't see teachers come and go. So what was the purpose of adding Mr. Ratburn getting married to the same-sex person in the show? Now he got a whole relationship outside of school. Like, that's not what Arthur is about. Arthur's sitting around them children doing what children do. Mr. Ratburn's story is unnecessary. But so that's what I'm saying. It's not just Lil Nas X that's pushing this same agenda, whether it's a right agenda or wrong agenda. They're all pushing it. And for my people, for my parents, they're so worried about what they don't want their kids to see. Here's my solution. Take these iPads away and go back old school. Take your kids back outside. Stop letting them sit on the iPad for hours and hours because, they're quiet and you don't really have to deal with them as much or whatever. When they come home from school, get their homework done and go outside. When I was younger, I was outside. I was out there playing. I was not out there like, oh man, I wonder what Bow Wow doing. Man, I wonder what Aaliyah do. I wasn't worried about them. As big of a Bow Wow fan as I was, I didn't care what that man was doing. When I'm outside playing for hours, I'm in nature. Take your kids back to nature. It's not hard for little kids to have fun. You go outside and get some paint, go outside and get some chalk, some sand, go to the playground, play some. If you don't want to go outside, get you some board games. Some Uno, Monopoly. What's that little board game? Where you used to do surgery on the thing, and if you touch something, it be like, like it's all kind of things you can do with your children to pull them out of this, to get them away from this kind of stuff. They do not have to be in tune with this. Just because it's so popular for all little kids to have video games and be on iPads all day, don't mean you have to do that with your children. Because I can guarantee you the kids will have way more fun with hands-on things outside. Or just family time playing cards and dominoes or whatever. You can even use dominoes as a learning thing because they have those little dots. You can have them counting the dots on there, counting numbers, doing fractions with it. All kinds of stuff. Because we can't sit here and just keep blaming Lil Nas X or the entertainment industry, because that's what they're supposed to do. Tame your mental. Mint is mental. Technology is take knowledge. That's what technology does. It takes knowledge away from you and put it in the computer. That's why these days people don't know nobody's phone number. You don't know how to get nowhere. You got to use GPS. In order to see the weather, you want to ask Siri for everything. Instead of typing stuff yourself, you want to, Siri, find this show on Netflix. People can't spell no more because of autocorrect. Like, get away from all of it. Just because this is popular to do does not mean we have to do it. As adults and for your children. Remove them from this. Even if they have a little kid at school, like, girl, you seen that Lil Nas X video? They're going to be like, no. But they're not going to care because they know when they get home, they don't care about, I want to see Lil Nas X. They're not going to care about that because they're not going to know about it. They're not going to miss something that they don't know because they're not going to care. Because they know when they get home, I'm finna go outside, I'm about to paint. I got a canvas waiting for me. I got some little sand, some kinetic sand I'm about to play with. I'm about to go cut up some paper and glue stuff together. I'm about to go build something. You know, just remove them from this mess. It's not hard to do. But because parents want their kids to be in tune with what's the latest, you know, what's popular, then this is how we get these kind of problems. Just because all the kids got an iPad, don't mean your kid got to have one. Do something different with your child. Do something that's more beneficial, because at the end of the day, as we can see, being on the internet is becoming way more harmful to the children than it would be for them to just go outside. Because a lot of people be like, oh, it's not safe to go outside. Kids be getting kidnapped and it be this and that. Go watch your kids then. Now, I know back in the day, we used to go outside. My parents weren't outside just watching us like a hawk or nothing like that, because it was a different time period. But we're in a different times now. You got to go outside with your kid and watch them. That's your job. Get a planner or something. Schedule out your day. To figure, okay, this is the time I'm going to have to be outside. This is the time I have to go play board games with the kids. And, you know, we have to stop making excuses and make a way. Because this ain't going to work. So, just to wrap this up, I'm just going to say that it was a lot of songs back in the day. For all these people, like, this is life. He can do what he want to do. This is if he want this kind of visual for his song, then he should be able to do what he want to do. And da 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 da. Nobody in the comments better not say I'm a homophobic or nothing like that, because that right there be getting on my nerves. Just because somebody speak their opinion about folks who date the same sex, that do not mean they homophobic. That just mean they have an opinion. Just like, yeah, them same people have an opinion on people who don't date the same sex. It's an opinion. But to wrap this up, we had songs back in the day that we was singing and didn't know what it meant. Look at Usher. Y'all know this song. They call me USHERIYMOND. Like, look at that video. Look at this scene in the video. Dude and got quote unquote robbed, and I think he got fake robbed. Or did he rob for real? I can't remember. But you know, we know what Nice and Slow is about. But this whole video ain't had nothing to do with the actual meaning of the song, because it was put out for everybody can listen to it. But the people who know what it mean know what it mean. Look at this. Ego. People, such a binging out. Y'all know that what this about now that you're grown. I got that good. What, she sitting up there with cans in her head. Just walking around. Cleaning up. We know she wasn't talking about she cleaned up real good. Time, any place, Janet Jackson. Y'all seen the video. Now, a little part of it was a little raunchy, but you know, majority of it, she just thinking about, you know, this was what she would do anytime, any place. Now, in the video, she wasn't goosing out on top of nobody the whole entire time and was half naked the whole entire time. So these are videos to show you that they don't have to put out videos, do performances, and act the way that they do. They are choosing to do that. And if they choose to do that, that's when you have to remove yourself and your children away from it. You just don't support it. They're talking about sexing up. Got a full routine. Dancing their little hearts out, fully clothed. They ain't even got their abs showing or nothing. These fools. They out there talking about knocking boots, right? But they out there freezing. They was out there freezing in a winter storm. Sitting out there in the snow, trying to look nice for the camera, talking about knocking boots. Literally. Y'all know Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. If you're a little younger, go look them up. Sexual healing. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Like, come on now. He wasn't in the video getting it on. He wasn't in the video naked with a naked woman that's in her drawers and bra bent over somewhere. Because you don't have to do that. Like, now they are overly sexualizing everything, whether it's same sex or opposite sex. You just got to stop supporting it. Stop being in tune with it. Stop caring about it. Stop letting it affect you. Because that's what they want. Oh, y'all know Teddy. You're so sweet. Y'all heard what he said? He said turn off the lights to get cozy. What y'all think they about to do? Listen to the lyrics of the rest of the song. Look at the video. The video ain't really got nothing to do with the song. Y'all know this one. little red Corvette. I know y'all think he was talking about the car. Corvette. Go look up the lyrics to this song. But he not over sexualizing it. He up there little dancing his little heart out. Y'all remember Christina? Genie in a bottle. I know we all know she wasn't talking about being in an actual bottle. And the classic.
Let's get it.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. And he up there sweating and singing his little heart out. So this goes to show you, we do not have to over-sexualize songs. They're choosing to do that. So we have to choose to not pay attention to it. It is what it is. Just because that's what everybody else is doing, that don't mean that's what we have to do. We have to start doing things differently. Start thinking for ourselves. Stop trying to do what's popular because you want to fit in, blend in with the other people. Be on the outside. It's actually a beautiful place to be. It's not overly saturated. And that's it. That's all I got to say on the subject. So, hey, stop paying attention. And I'm out.